Yo, YouTube, what's up? Well, it's kind of a special day today in the Destiny universe. Bungie put out a blog post. I don't know what that was, but put out a blog post about build crafting. They called it Build Crafting Evolution. Now, I got some gameplay and I was talking in the gameplay about it. And the reason I just don't have a video like reading it out and stuff, if you didn't know, I have a disability. I have comprehension problems and reading problems. I can read, so don't think I can't read. I can read. I just have I have trouble reading and comprehending some stuff. But I, believe it or not, I tried to record a video, just like read it out, going through the blog post, but that's not me. I can't do it. If you're looking for that, go to Azzacross and, you know, Dado if he posted a video, but definitely Azzacross. He's wonderful. I love him. But yeah, I'm just going to show some gameplay and talk about it. So yeah, I'll see you in the video. Welcome to the video. Bungie today posted a blog and they talked about a lot of stuff and they showed us a lot of stuff. So it's called Build Crafting Evolution, and they show us like how the loadouts are going to look and stuff, and they talked about some stuff we didn't know and they explained some more stuff that we already knew. But I'm not going to go through the whole blog post. I can't even talk, but I'm not going to go through the whole blog post. I'm going to talk about two things that I think is a really big deal and two big changes. So first of all, they talk about match game, like at the end game. They talk about our subclasses and champions. First thing they talk about is called game, set, match. Let me read this to you. One thing that has always played a huge part in how you set up your builds in match game. It's been pretty much a requirement that you diversify your damage type or set up your facing shields that feel hopeless to break. See, we want to remove this restriction, allow more freedom with how you create your builds to take advantage of new element mods. So right there they're telling us they're gonna do some changes. Now let's see what they're talking about. To reach that goal, match game is being removed from high difficult activities. Wow, so they're removing match game at the end game. Cool. We are making a few tweaks to how you can do damage to different types of shields, base shields, resilience to non-maximum damage types across the entire game is being adjusted to 50%, similar to Gambit now. Ooh, so it's gonna be like Gambit, changing how all shields work across the game like Gambit. So if you play Gambit a lot, you know how this works. And we will have some other ways for you to do some bonus damage to shields that we will tell you about before launch. This will help you synergize your perks and abilities around single damage type rather than see them across several different ones. So basically for across the game it's going to be like Gambit with the shield, and they're not really telling us anything how it's going to work, but they'll tell us before launch, which is nice, so we can work out our mods and subclasses and everything and our abilities. Okay, it's not too bad. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about it? Thing they talked about that I want to talk about is our champions and subclasses. They called it We Are the Champions, this part. Another thing that has a huge impact on your build are champions. They're not wrong about that. Definitely not wrong. We want to make how you counter champions more logical. Cool. That should also make it easier to learn how to deal with them in the first place. And that, so while you will still have a selection of anti-champion artifact perks available to you based on your current weapon selection, we are also adding some anti-champion options to your subclass to complement your weapons. Awesome. That already sounds awesome. So what it what it sounds like so far, that we'll have stuff in our subclass kit that can help with champions and complement our weapons. So maybe like you want to carry a certain weapon, but you need anti-barrier or something. Well, you can pick a subclass that has that, or you can go the other way, but you have that option. So let's see, they show us some of the examples. Barrier champion, solar, void, and strand counters. Okay, when using volatile rounds for your weapon, it will also penetrate the barrier and stun the champion. Nice. See, when a player is radiant, their attacks pierce champions shields and stun them. Pretty awesome. So you can throw like the little fire melee and should stun them. That's pretty cool. Strand will also have method of penetrating barriers. Of course, we don't know about strand because we don't have that yet, so that's probably probably tell us that. We'll probably find out when strand comes out and we get to play with it ourselves. That's awesome. Overload champions, arc, stasis, and void. So void can deal with barrier and overload. No, pretty cool. Damaging an overload champion by triggering the jolt stuns the champion. Okay. Likewise, pressing the champion, suppressing the champion stuns them, as slowing them with stasis. Not bad. So you can I like that, cause I thought void should have, you know, stunned overload champions a long time ago. And stasis is a big deal too, cause it's been a lot. I've seen in other people's videos. I seen why I play. If you have stasis, like some turrets, it will stun the champion. Like, what the hell, man? So I'm glad they did that with stasis. So that's with overload. Unstoppable champions, arc, solar, stasis, and strand. So that's 4 that can deal with unstoppable. I don't mind. So blinding a unstoppable champion instantly stuns them. So I'm guessing that's what arc, you know, you got the blinding grenades, the melees and stuff, so instantly stuns them, which is awesome. Encasing them in stasis and then shattering it or triggering a solar ignition on them likewise stuns them. Okay, so if you shatter the crystals or do an ignition on them, it stuns them. Cool. Likewise, you know, stuns them. Strand also includes a unstoppable champion counter. Okay, so that's really big, that a lot of times we probably won't need our weapons to stun or deal with a champion. We can use our subclass, but I wouldn't recommend that because, you know, a lot of our abilities don't really, like grenades on stasis don't really charge that fast. As you can build into it, but it can be a hairy situation that you need to stun the champion real quick and you can't do it because you don't have your ability. So like they said, it's to complement your weapons. So your weapons, your subclass are going to complement each other, which is nice. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. If you want to see more, there has other people who posted and talked about the whole blog post, like Azercross, which I love that man. He's great if you want news. But that's really all I have to say. I'll see you in the next video, so peace out. Bye.